systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What is going on, Ship It Nation YouTube station? We are back with another edition of the NFL Sunday night quick hit video. No matter how your day's going, it's going better than Mike McDaniels, an absolute donkey out there. Fire him today. Make him pay for his own way back home. Just clock mismanagement. He is a stone cold donkey, just the absolute worst. But anyway, hope your Sunday's going well. Outside of that, we got a great Sunday night game to talk about tonight. Win or lose for the Dolphins, he's a donkey. He should be fired after this game. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But we got a great game tonight. We have the Detroit Lions heading into the link to take on this Philadelphia team. Looking forward to breaking it all down for you tonight. Let's talk about what we got up top to start. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown, the highest priced captain at 16.2. We got Jahmyr Gibbs at 15.9 right behind him. And then Jalen Hurts at 15.6 would be your highest priced eagle that we see here in golf. And we know there could be some weather in this game. We know it's Philly. We know it's late November or mid-November, whatever you want to call it. Should be a great game. But let's talk about some of our favorite captains that we're going to see here tonight. And for me, I'm going to go back to the well. I'm going to go back to Jahmyr Gibbs. When I say go back to the well, after the performance that he had last week. We know 2 weeks ago against Minnesota, he struggled a little bit. And then last week, it was absolutely amazing. He still only played 50% of the snaps. To me, they got to play him more than David Montgomery. It should be closer to a 70-30 split. He's very electric with the ball in his hands. We saw what he could do, and at 15.9, so that's a low price on him, in my opinion, in the captain spot. So I really love Jahmyr Gibbs up there tonight. Number 2 for me would be Jalen Hurts. We saw him in that Monday night game. He struggled a little bit against that Packers defense. This Lions secondary, not the same type of secondary as the Packers, on top of the fact that the D-line's not the same. I mean, the Detroit, don't get me wrong, has a very good defensive line, but it is not the same as this Packers team. So give me some Jalen Hurts. He can do it with his legs, which he hasn't been doing as of late, but we know he's got that in his bag. And then give me some Amon-Ra. Give me some Amon-Ra St. Brown, playing every snap when it matters. We know what he can do with the ball in his hand. Has a couple 13 or has a 13 target game and 3 other double-digit target games in him. So we know if they get down or if it gets close, we know Amon-Ra is just going to get peppered with short to intermediate routes. So give me some Amon-Ra up top as well. Those are my 3 favorites. Jared Goff, don't really love him just because he doesn't have that running ability with him. But if I was going to have Jared Goff up top, I would have at least 2 pass catchers with him, maybe even a third. But it's really those top 3 for me. A couple fades for me up top would be Saquon Barkley. He just hasn't done it this year. It's very tough to outside of the one game against the Giants, and he just doesn't have what he did last year, which was would have been tough to repeat anyway. But Detroit Lions very good against the run. Saquon, you didn't look hurt on Monday, but he was dealing with a quad or a groin or something during their bye week. So I'm going to be lower on Saquon, maybe in the captain, than maybe some others. And then Devontae and A.J. Brown, no thank you. A.J. Brown, I don't know what's going on with that guy. He wants out of there, it sounds like. So to me, it's the big boys up top. Gibbs leading the way, then Hurts number 2, then Amon-Ra number 3. Let's go to the flex, talk about some of these flex guys I was like. Obviously, anybody that's in the captain spot, I'm going to like. If you have Amon-Ra up top, I certainly want to have Goff in the flex. Do like that. Saquon, once again, I'm lower on Saquon. I might even full fade Saquon actually, in single entry 3 max. So that's kind of my stand tonight as I'm fading Saquon. In all formats and single entry 3-max, obviously you're playing 10 or 20 or something. You don't want a complete fade on him, but single entry 3-max, I am going away from Mr. Barkley tonight. JMO, we saw what JMO did last week. Love JMO tonight in the flex, $7,600, 16 points 2 weeks ago, 27 last week. Supposedly Dan Campbell, was calling the offense last week for the first time, and lo and behold, what do you know? JMO was out there popping off. I do like JMO better than AJ Brown and better than Devontae Smith. And you get a $800 and or $400 discount off those two guys as well. So give me some JMO. Once again, I don't even hate like an Amon-Ra up top, JMO and Goff in the flex, and cutting it off there as far as skill position guys go for the Lions and going kickers, defenses, or obviously some Eagles there. Just looking down the list, the next guy would be Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert is I'm not going to say Hurts his favorite target, but he does kind of use him as a security blanket. So I don't mind him, especially at that price point of $5,600. Big talking point in this one is I didn't know he was hurt. Didn't even know he was, contemplating getting hurt. But your boy Sam Laporta went on the IR this week, so he's going to miss some games. So what does that mean? That means Brock Wright should get some more targets, should be in there more. So Brock Wright is going to be a super popular pick at $1,600. So yes, I think he's listed as questionable. Let's see if there's an update on him. It looks like I think he's going to play. He's listed as questionable, so obviously do that. And if he were to miss, then former Niner great Ross Dwelly at Stone Men would certainly be in play. Played about 15% of the snaps last week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 16%. So it's Brock Wright, assuming he's in. Ross Dwelly would almost become a lock in all formats in the flex at 200. That's assuming Brock Wright misses. Even at 1,600, Brock Wright's a pretty good play. It just allows you to jam so many things in there. Goddard is certainly in play. David Montgomery, I'm fading David Montgomery. To me, it's going to take, somebody getting it down to the 1 or 2 and Monty just running it in. And I don't know why they wouldn't put Gibbs in, but I'm fading David Montgomery as well. Kickers, once again, I think I'm going to fade these kickers. Like, can they beat me? Yeah, but I mean, we know what Dan Campbell is, and he's a riverboat gambler, right? He's going to go for it on 4th and 7 from the 35. He's going to go for it from 4th and 2 from the 10. And so you're really not getting many Bates field goal opportunities. So yeah, I'm out on Bates, out on Jake Elliott. Once again, they get it 4th and 2. They're going to push it. And so I'm out on these kickers. Defenses. Yeah, I like both of these defenses, Eagles and Lions, pretty cheap, 4,000 for the Eagles, 3,600 from the Lions. And I don't mind them. I actually prefer them over the kickers. Are they going to get scored on? More than likely, but both really good defensive lines. So what does that mean? Strip sacks, things like that, calls and turnovers. All it takes is a quick pick six to the crib or a punt return, and then you're sitting pretty. So I do like both of these defenses. My boy Chief Keef, Khalif Raymond. Looks like McDaniel's going to get bailed out, but Chief Keef was in there. Raymond, let's see what he played last week. He was in there half the time, right? I think Tesla is hurt, if not already been ruled out for this game. So yeah, when they go 3 wide, they may go more 3 wides tonight. And Khalif Raymond is the beneficiary, and they actually got him the ball. We're like trying to force him the ball. How many targets did he get last week? Let's look real quick. He got 4 targets. And at that price tag, I certainly don't hate him at 3K. Tank Bigsby, too thin. Jahan Dotson, too thin. Will Shipley made a nice catch Monday. But, yeah, too thin, no Cal Katera. So, for me, this is pretty cut and dry. I mean, I'm Xing a lot of people out. No thank you to my boy Kylan Granson. Quadzilla was inactive, I think, last time. Not playing him. So, for me, it's pretty clear cut. Let's talk about it a little bit. You got Gibbs, Hurts, and Amon-Ra up top for me. You got Goff in the flex I'm fine with. I'm fading Barkley in all formats, and then fading the Eagles wide receivers, especially A.J. Brown. Don't want any A.J. Brown. Devontae Smith, maybe, but not really. Do want JMO. Do want Goddard as the pass catcher for Hurts. No Montgomery, no kickers, fading both kickers. And I do like the defenses, do like Khalif Raymond. And then I want Brock Wright or Ross Dwelly, depending on whichever one everyone does. So it's going to be a super thin player pool for me tonight. I think it's pretty clear. Hopefully we'll see a couple of you at the top of the leaderboards. We've been absolutely crushing over here in these streets. But that'll do it for me. A little quick little wrap up. Watch the Fins get a win, it looks like. Good luck in your Sunday contest. Until next time, let's ship it.